guys, I just got a grocery order delivered. So happy not to have to leave the house. If you're not getting your food delivered or you're not doing pickup orders, what are you doing? Okay, so I wanted to come show you all my grocery delivery order. Just got a few things that I seen that we were missing in the house. So I decided to do a little quick order this morning. That way, I'll have some things to prepare for dinner for the week, as well as have refills on a few snacks and things like that. So I'm just going to show y'all what I grabbed. I'll start over here first. If you've been watching any of my grocery pickups or hauls, you see this is the Holy Trinity for our home. We have the iced oatmeal cookies, some Oreo cookies, as well as some Chips Ahoy. I like to keep these for our cookie jar. Then I picked up some salmon. This is the frozen salmon. If you're salmon lovers, the frozen salmon thaws out and cooks just as good as you would purchase it fresh. So I picked up some of that. I got a spaghetti squash here. This is probably going to be dinner for today. I grabbed some lemons, an onion, cucumber, and then I grabbed some tomatoes, some russet potatoes. I got some Parmesan cheese here, a salad mix, and then I grabbed some chocolate chip cookies. Let's see. I had to go back to my creamer, my Southern Butter Pecan, because that last creamer I told you I did not like it. Okay, so I had to go back to that. I picked up some orange juice. Thankfully, they put no pulp because I forgot to choose that. I got some beef broth here, some heavy whipping cream. I picked up some cream cheese spread. You probably wouldn't believe Mr. Allen loves cream cheese spread and pretzels as a snack. It has to be not just any pretzel. It got to be a special type of pretzel. I think I got some in the cabinet. I have to try to grab and show y'all. And then I got some whole milk, some 2% milk. I grabbed some apple juice, some cream and mushroom soup, and then I picked up some ketchup. And that is it. That is all I have for this haul today. Let me see if I have those pretzels to show y'all. These are the pretzels that he loves to eat with this cream cheese spread. At first, he was like, you need to try this. I tried this while I was out on my route one day, and it was really good. So ever since then, he has me keep some cream cheese spread as well as these pretzels in stock for us to have as a little snack. So try it out. I tried it and I like it. It's nothing too fancy. It's just a quick little snack, something to snack on during the day. But otherwise, that is it. That's my grocery haul. I plan on having a salad tonight for dinner as well as salmon. Hopefully, I'll pick back up this camera and get it on the vlog for y'all. But otherwise, I'm going to check out so I can put these groceries up, and I'll see y'all later. All right. Hello, y'all. I am about to cook some salmon. I have my salmon here. This salmon was some already packaged salmon that I picked up from from Walmart. This is the pink salmon, skin on. I just let it sit out, thawed it out. Then I rinsed it off, and then I'm going to season it for me to be able to put it in my skillet. So I'm going to move it over here to where I keep my seasonings. These are the seasonings that I'll be using. I have my olive oil here. I got some Creole seasoning, nature seasoning, some garlic and herb, parsley, and some smoked paprika. I'm going to be adding this to my salmon. What I do is basically just take a paper towel to blot it dry as I can get it basically. And then I want to drizzle it with the olive oil, go in with my seasonings. Then I already have my pan here that I'm about to start warming up. I actually put my olive oil in here, and I kind of pan sear it or pan fry it, blacken it, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the proper term, but that's what I do. This is one of my favorite ways to cook salmon. So that's what I'm going to do to the salmon, and I'll pick y'all back up once I get this part done. Okay, this is what it looks like after I've seasoned my salmon. Normally I would go in and rub everything in to get it good and coated, but this time I feel like it's pretty good and already coated very well. Again, I use parsley, paprika, garlic and herb, nature seasoning, and Creole seasoning. And here they are here. This is what I like to use on my salmon, and it's always really good. So I'm gonna get my pot warmed up, and I'll pick y'all back up and show you once my olive oil is warmed up. So while my oil is heating up over here, I decided to take and show you all my spaghetti squash. I don't even think I showed y'all what I told you what I was making today. So I'm making blackened salmon, and then I'm going to make a Creole Alfredo sauce, and then that's going to all go on top of a bed of spaghetti squash. Okay, had to make it sound a little fancy. So yeah, that's what I'm making. This is my spaghetti squash. I just got it out of the oven. I ended up baking it for about 55 minutes this time. I normally do 45, but it wasn't quite tender as this to touch. So I put it in for another 10 minutes this time, and now it is perfect. So I'm just going to leave that right there cooling a little bit, and then for a few minutes, and then once I get my salmon going, I'll go in and shred the inside of the spaghetti squash. Okay, y'all see how good this salmon look? Oh my goodness. I let it cook for about maybe 5 minutes. It don't take long because this salmon isn't really thick. So the cook time is based on how big your salmon is. These are pretty small pieces, so I'm cooking it for about 5 minutes on each side. The back side has the skin on it, so I like my skin to be a little crispy. So that's what I'm doing. Then over here off camera, I decided to go ahead and scrape the bowl or the inside of the spaghetti squash. So this is what it looks like when you scrape it. It kind of turns into spaghetti noodles. Well, not spaghetti noodles, but spaghetti-like noodles. And then here is what the other one looks like. So this is what my salmon looks like. So good and delicious and quick, flavorful, all of the things. So what I'm going to do is just go in with this same pot here, the drippings from the olive oil. I'm going to go in and put some butter in there and melt that down. Add my heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, and then that's how you make homemade Alfredo. Okay, simple as that. I'm making this Creole cheese sauce. I'm just going to season it to taste. So I'm going to get that going, and I'll pick y'all back up and show you what that looks like. So basically all that seasoning that was already left in the pan from the salmon is going to combine together with this cream and this butter and this cheese, and we're going to make a delicious cheesy Alfredo sauce. Now y'all can't ask me no measurements. I don't measure. I just eyeball. I just kind of know what it is I'm looking for, the consistency, the amount of Alfredo sauce or Creole sauce that I want. And I go from there. So this meal didn't take me really long. I just had to, probably the longest thing that took to prepare was the spaghetti squash. And then making this Alfredo and salmon was pretty quick for me, at least. So this is easily, I would say, a 30-minute meal, but the spaghetti squash had to cook for 45, so it's a pretty quick meal though for me. Okay, y'all, this is my cheese sauce. It was fairly quick for me. I showed you what I did. All I did was add in a little bit more Creole seasoning, paprika, and some garlic and herb. And this is it. Oh, I did add some mild cheddar cheese to it just to give it a different taste outside of just a Parmesan. So it's kind of like not your traditional Alfredo sauce, but it's the same way I make mine outside of using that mild cheddar cheese. So this is it. We're about to grub out, okay? And I don't have my salad out, but I have a green salad as well. We have a green salad with the spaghetti squash, which we don't have to add an extra vegetable because the spaghetti squash is a veggie. Keep in mind now, for the people who have a little sensitive stomach, the spaghetti squash is high in fiber. So if you're trying to have a smooth move, get you some spaghetti squash, honey, because it is very high in fiber. But yeah, this is going to be dinner, and I think I'm going to end it right here. I'll see y'all later. Good morning, y'all. Lord, I still got my scarf on. Didn't even know. Woo. Welcome to work. Another day at work. I had to bring a few items in to restock. Mainly the foaming mousse and the herbal hair oil. Needs to be restocked today. And I had to bring some hand soap. I got a big hand soap over here I need to refill. All regular things that I need to do on a daily basis. Oh, and then I bought some more plug-ins. It's time to replace my plug-in up front. So I'm about to do that. Praying for a very productive, successful day today. I have a full day. I'll be working all day today. So I was just popping in to speak. That's all I was doing. So, hey y'all. Messy bun going on, as you can see. But let me go so I can get this stuff done and get ready for my customer, okay? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I am in here in my studio, and I wanted to come talk to y'all for a hot sec. Not long, because I just finished working today and I'm trying to go chill a little bit more. I worked hard. They worked me hard today. But I got me some refreshing water. Got me some water with some lemon, cucumber in here. One thing I did not put in here, my goddaughter told me to try some lemon, cucumber, and honey water. She said it has been a game changer for her, but I didn't make time to add the honey, but I'll try that later. So I got me some refreshing water here that I'm going to sip on while we chat it up a little bit. I wanted to come to y'all after my girls trip and kind of hash it out, do a little story time, talk to y'all about it a little bit in more detail since the surprise is done. So if you're new here, this is your first time watching one of my videos, I recently went on a girls trip. I'm not sure when you're gonna see this, but you can scroll on the vlogs and see the Houston vlog or girls trip vlog. But I went on a girls trip, and it was a surprise girls trip, and I surprised one of my girlfriends with the girls trip, myself, her husband, and some other friends. And I just wanted to talk about it now that I can finally talk about it. When I tell you, let's just say I'm a good secret keeper, because old girl had no idea what was going on, what she was about to walk into, none of that, okay? So if you want to hear about the backstory of all of the things, keep on watching, okay? Okay, let's get into it. So, sometime back in the beginning of the year, I was talking to one of my friends, Angel, and we was like, man, we need to get together. We're gonna have to get together one day. And then I thought about what would be the perfect time to get together if we did like a birthday girls trip. So we came up with it. We thought about it first, then we took it to my friend's husband, and he was like, let's do it. No hesitation, let's do it. So we planned it out, got everything locked in, got our flights booked. We searched for Airbnb, ended up coming up with the Airbnb that we chose, which was beautiful, by the way. That's the thing, when you're booking Airbnbs, you have to like look at the pictures, read the reviews. I'm really big on reading reviews. When I tell you I read every review of every Airbnb that I looked at, that's what I do when I look at things like that. And you have to be a good you got to have a little discernment, because when you choose an Airbnbs and people write reviews, you got to know if somebody was just mad about one little situation, or if they truly enjoyed the place, or if they truly was dissatisfied with the place. So you have to be a little strategic when you're reading reviews. But we found the perfect Airbnb, sent it out to everybody agreed on it, ended up getting that locked in. So we booked the flight, got the Airbnb together, and we actually didn't plan on telling my friend about the trip until like 2 weeks before her birthday. But we thought about it. You know what? With the type of person she is, you have to know your friends, okay? And so with me knowing my friend and her husband knowing her, we was like, nah, we need to tell her a little bit earlier than what we originally thought. We was going to tell her about 2 weeks out from her birthday. But we decided to give her about 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks, I believe. That way she'll have time to gather herself, get her outfits together, plan, all the good stuff. So we end up surprising her on her birthday, letting her know that she had a trip planned in about 5 weeks. So that went really good. She was like, what? She was so surprised about that. Whole time she didn't know I still had a few bullets in the chamber on more surprises, okay? So she just was thinking, okay, we're going to Houston. Me and my bestie going to Houston. And I just led her on to believe that the whole time. So, mind you, this whole time, she was like, friend, what made you choose Houston? I'm like, because it's just a fun spot. We can find some stuff to do. I think it'll be nice. She asked so many questions, but I had to keep in the true reason why we were going to Houston was because we were meeting some other ladies there. When I tell y'all, this girl gave me a run for my money. Friend, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. She gave me a run for my money, okay? She wanted to know why did I choose that place? Have I ever told her that she wanted to go that place? And what we gonna do there? Meanwhile, right before our trip, if you all remember, they had a huge storm that hit Houston. Hurricane Beryl, I believe, hit Houston. So I'm like, oh my goodness, of all the times we had this trip planned, a huge storm hit, power was out. People were telling us, y'all sure y'all want to go there? People were hitting us with all kind of, I don't think this is good. good time. I don't think you should travel. All kind of things. And I'm like, Lord, it was becoming a little overwhelming. But I communicated with my husband, communicated with her husband, communicated with the other girls, ladies that was traveling with us. We all had family, relatives, friends that were in the area. So we were all in communication with all of these people to make sure it was going to still be safe for everybody, make sure we would still enjoy ourselves. And so we decided, okay, we're going to move forward. We're able to safely move forward, go on our trip, still have a good time. So after we got out of that hurdle, I still got my friend in my ear. Like, friend, you sure we're going to have stuff to do? Is the power going to be on at these places? When I tell y'all, honey, she gave me some challenges, okay? But I had to hold it together. I'm like, okay. I had to be able to answer her questions, keep a straight face, keep myself calm, which I'm a pretty chill, calm, laid back person anyway. So it was really hard for her to crack me. So after we got over all of those hurdles, it was time to go. So the day of travel, I was so excited. I was a little bit nervous because I'm like, oh Lord, she don't know what's gonna happen, right? So we got to the airport, and I knew, if you're familiar with airports or Houston airport, you know they have areas where you have people pick you up, your personal, family or friends pick you up, and then they have an area where there's Uber pickup. So my friend had, we used like the handicap assistance so that way she wouldn't have to walk too far, which I was jealous. I should have got one for myself because we had to walk a long way. So she had the luxury of rolling while I had to walk beside the guy and her. And so he was like, where y'all want to go? And I told him where we wanted to go. Meanwhile, I'm in communication via text with the other ladies because they're going to be our Uber driver, right? So he pushed us over there. And he pushed it over to the area where we get picked up by like our personal family and friends. And I made a mistake and was like, yeah, I got an Uber, because this was our secret plan. I have an Uber that's going to pick us up. And he was like, Uber? We're in the wrong spot for Uber. I said, sir, I'm trying to be discreet so my friend Monica don't know what I'm talking about. He almost blew my cover and made us leave the area because we were in the wrong Uber area. I was like, no. They already told me they're about to pull up. I thought of something quick to say to him. And he was like, oh, okay, we'll just stay right here then. And so I had Angel and Amanda. They were picking us up as our Uber drivers. Monica had no clue. That's why it was so funny, because when I tell you, she had no clue. So they pulled up, and I was like, okay. I said, okay, y'all, there's our Uber right there. We walk up, and I think if y'all seen any of the other two ladies' videos, or even Monica, I think she showed the actual footage of when we surprised her. They were like, welcome to Houston. They both got out the car and was like, welcome to Houston. Honey, you could have bought her for a penny, as the old people say. She was so surprised. It was so funny. When I tell you, she could not stop talking about that. I think the whole first day of the trip, she was just flabbergasted that she got surprised. She was like, nobody ever gets me. Nobody ever, does something like this for her. So when I tell you, she was so, or is so deserving of this trip, of this surprise, because you have those people that are just givers at heart. And my friend Monica is a giver. So she's always the one putting out. And I told her, friend, you deserve this. And so I was so happy to surprise her with this birthday trip. When I tell you, she didn't know where we were staying. She didn't know what we were doing. We just had a blast from that point on. Mind you, this is our first time meeting Angel and Amanda in person. But it was like, we had been talking for a long time. Like video chat, on the phone, text. So we had built a friendship. So we weren't like strangers. But we hadn't had a chance to meet in person. And when I tell you, we clicked, like we had been friends from elementary school back in the day. It was like the perfect meetup. Perfect. So we all got together. We had already planned out, our itinerary. We ended up telling her eventually, after the initial shock of meeting, everything we had planned and everything we were going to do for the weekend. Y'all, I don't think I had went on a girls trip or had been on a girls trip in, well over 10 years or more. And it was just so refreshing to be around like-minded people who don't mind letting their hair down, having a good time, or just not so uptight. And we had such a good time, honey, from the food we ate, from the places we went. We had some good drinks. We had good conversation. We stayed up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, we out here living like little teenagers, honey. But why travel all these miles away and not really take in the moment, really enjoy your friends? And I think I can vouch for all of them. We had the time of our lives, okay? It was so fun. And we were, Monica was teaching Amanda how to make chocolate covered strawberries. She was fussing about why she had to cook, knowing she enjoyed cooking. So she cooked, we all cooked breakfast. I cooked breakfast and brunch one day. She cooked breakfast the other day. Angel was on the bar, making the cocktails. It was just a good time. We had the music going. I was the DJ. If y'all don't know, I think I'm a DJ. A little, I love music. So I love to kind of blend songs together. So we was jamming all day and all night. Honey, it was just an overall good time. Okay. So I was like, I don't know how I'm put on your husband, Monica. I said, I don't know how your husband Meech gonna top that, because I'm out the game. After this, I'm topped out. It's nothing else I can do to try to top this birthday. Because I don't know if y'all know, me, I'm a friend. I try to do that with my friends, try to top, birthdays. Like with my husband, we be like in a unspoken competition on trying to top each other's gifts for our birthdays. But I'm like, after this, I think I'm out. I think I'm out. Okay. But y'all, it was such a good time. So if you want to do something like this for your friends, it don't have to be a surprise. I think you should just make time to, whether it's a girls trip, a couples trip, a solo trip, do something. Because, honey, when we got done with that, I'm telling my husband, oh, we got to go somewhere. I need another trip. So it's like, let's go ahead and plan the next one. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do another surprise birthday trip, because my friend gave me a hard time. I don't think I could take it. Friend, I love you, friend, but I don't think I could do another surprise birthday trip. Y'all, I don't think I could do it. But seriously though, we had a great time. Hopefully we was able, if you didn't see all of our videos, I shared them on my community tab. As well as on my travel vlog. I actually tagged them in the description. So go check them out. Check out everybody's vlogs. Subscribe to everybody's channel, because we had a really good time. We really, really did. I think that was one of the best surprises I've done in a while. I'm proud of myself. Gotta pat myself on the back. Me, Angel, and Amanda, and Meech. We did that. We did that. So I said I was gonna come give y'all a little recap of the trip, and I think I hadn't got a chance to comment to all the comments, to reply to all the comments on the travel vlog yet. I plan on doing that hopefully today or tomorrow, since it's the weekend. But I've read through some of them, and I seen where some people were asking about the Airbnb and the different locations we went. I made sure to link all of that stuff in that video as much as I can. So of course, if you have another question, just link it down in the comment section, and I'll try to respond to all of them. But that's something I love to do. I love to plan. Mr. Allen and myself actually used to be travel agents, but we got out of that. Decided to not do that. We only did that probably for about a year. And then we was like, oh, we choose to do that, continue to do it. We'll just do it for ourselves, or if somebody inquire about it. But I love to plan and organize trips. Not so much so to where you organize the fun out of it, but plan it to where you have somewhat of a guide or a structure to go by. And then, of course, you have free range to go off a track of that. But it was a good time. It really was. A time was had. Okay. I think my girls can attest to that. A time was had. But yeah, I think I covered everything. I just wanted to have a little brief recap about how we got there and how it ended up happening. My girlfriends was talking about me they said, girl, Dorcas who? They say I cut up on my vlog. But I think on that travel vlog, I just show more of my personality for sure than I normally show on my vlogs. I'm a very versatile, multi-dimensional, not just a one level type person, if you catch my drift. So honey, we can party and then we can pray, okay? Or we can we can worship and then we can go out and have a dance, have us a good dance party or something, okay? So I like to cut up. I love to laugh. I love to joke. I love to just have a good time. So it's just who I am. It's just who I am. I think that's why the people just love me so much. Monica, that's why you love me so much, don't you, friend? I know. But yeah, y'all, I really enjoyed two of my girls that I traveled with. I really had a great time. Thank y'all so much for hanging with me. I really appreciate it. I do. You know how the people say when a trip finally make it out the group chat? That trip made it out the group chat. We did that. So who knows what's next for us? I don't know. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I have some work I need to do before I go really relax. So I'm gonna get that done and then I'm gonna call it a night. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it a night. So thank y'all for coming along for this video. Thank you for supporting and coming back time after time, week after week, video after video. Like I always tell y'all, I really appreciate it and I love y'all. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.